All right, on question 67. 67 through actually 71 we're going to look at here, which is all on functions. So this is from Unit 2. So here we want to find out what f of 3 is. So in that case, the 3 is going in for an x, so everywhere you see an x, you're going to replace it with a 3. So this is going to equal 2 times 3 squared plus 3 minus 7. Okay, so if we do this by hand, we got to do order of operations, so you have to do the power first. So 3 squared is 9 times 2 is 18 plus 3 minus 7. So this equals 18 plus 3 is 21 minus 7. So your final answer here is 14. And recall, you could plug this straight in a calculator. This would be 2. Just plug it in the same way that you would write it. 2 times 3 squared plus 3 minus 7. Hit enter and you get 14. Okay? Next question is, which of the following relation is a function? So they give you a bunch of x and y values, and recall that a function is kind of like a magic box. If you plug in a value of x into your function, it's got to come out as the same y value every time. So if you plug in a 3 and it comes out as a 5, it better come out as a 5 every single time. So all we need to do to tell whether this is a function or not is look if you plug in an x, does it come out as the same y every time? So a negative 4 gets plugged in and it comes out as a 3. Do we have any other negative 4s? We do. This negative 4 here came out as a 6. This one came out as a 3. So since we had two different numbers here, this is not a function. Okay? On 69, also trying to determine whether it's a function or not. Again, each x has to have the same y again and again and again. So the vertical line test will tell you whether that happens. So if we draw a vertical line anywhere, does it cross that line more than once? No. So this is a function. This one's a function. This one, if you drew vertical lines through, see how these are hitting at two different points? All these lines are hitting at two different points. This is not a function. Okay? Here, if we drew vertical lines up and down, they're only always hitting once. So this is a function. Okay? And then this one, if we drew a vertical line here, it's going to hit twice. So this is not a function. Okay? So that's question 69. If we look at question 70, which is also on functions, here we're finding g of f of x. So notice that the f of x is inside g of x, which means you want to plug f of x into g of x everywhere there's an x. So since there's only one x there, this expression x plus 1 replaces that x, which then has a minus 3 divided by 5, and now we just simplify that. So this is going to equal x plus 1, a positive 1, and a negative 3 is a negative 2 over 5. So this is g of f of x. That's what it's equal to. Okay? On 71, you want to find g of f of 3. So this time we're going to do it with an actual number. So we want to find out what f of 3 is. So f of 3, we're going to plug in a 3 here, which means the 3 is getting plugged in for x. So that's 5 times 3. So f of 3 equals 15. So this is actually a 15. So now you're going to find g of, instead of f of 3, we're going to find g of 15. So we're going to plug that in right here. That's the 15. So this is going to be 15 minus 6. So that's going to equal 9. So g of f of 3 is actually equal to 9. Okay? So those are review from Unit 2.